I just want to preface this video saying that there will be spoilers in here for Ultra Sun and Moon. So if you not want to see any leaks, then click away now. This is your last chance. Yo, what's wrong guys? It's Kane or Teleportingzone here, back with another video. And today we're going to be looking at the new Ultra Beasts in Ultra Sun and Moon. This is UB Burst, UB Brick Wall, UB Adhesive, and the new one that got leaked as well. Let's get started. So here we have UB Burst or Blaze Fallon. So we already knew that UB Burst was, I'm gonna call it UB Burst because I cannot say Blaze Fallon properly, or I don't know how to say it properly at all. So I'm just gonna stick with UB Burst. Is a Ghost Fire type, which is amazing offensive typing. We see that with Chandelure as well as with Alolan Marowak. Obviously physical and special differently. And UB Burst seems to be a mixed attacker. 107 speed is pretty good. It's gonna outspeed a good chunk of the metagame, and some important stuff like Garchomp, just under Kartana. Kartana's 108, but it outspeeds the 100, which is the big deal. It'd be nice if it could hit like 111 or whatever. Is Kartana 108? I'm gonna check real quick. But yeah, it'd be nice if it could outspeed like Latias and stuff like that. That'd be a huge help. Katana's 109, okay. As it would just be able to take those out really easily. It's got 151 special attack, which is absolutely amazing compared to Chandelure's. Probably have Showdown open 145, I want to say. As well as 127 attack. So I won't compare this thing really to Chandelure this entire time because it's pretty much just Chandelure on steroids. But it also has 127 attack, which Chandelure does not have, and its move pool is also quite good, being able to use mostly the special side, but as well as some things on the physical side. So let's look at its moves. So its notable moves are Fire Blast or Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Psychic, Mind Blown, Calm Mind, or Will-O-Wisp. So if you notice this compared to Chandelure, it does not get Energy Ball. And this is somewhat of a hurt because it doesn't do as well as against the bulky waters like Suicune and anything else that could potentially wall it. But the extra special attack, as well as the fact that it has Beast Boost, means that if it does get a single kill, the water types really don't want to take, a Shadow Ball, or even like a Z Mind Blown, which will have 200 base power. Pretty powerful. So really, its movesets, I think, will probably be running like a Calm Mindset. I don't know if it'll run Sub. It's not as bulky as Chandelure. So I don't know if it'll want to still set up subs, but sure can. Mind Blown is a fire type move that's gonna nuke the entire metagame pretty much. Or Fire Blast if you don't want to take recoil. Shadow Ball is there obviously for a good stab. Dark Pulse and Psychic are probably gonna be the more interchangeable moves. I can see Psychic being ran more often to help take on Toxapex. I think that's the main thing I'd want to take on outside, like after CM. I think Psychic would be the most needed one, and I can see it if it doesn't kill using Z Psychic. And then I threw in Will-O-Wisp. This could just be useful in case, like in a draft league type setting, where you might want to have this Will-O-Wisp, something that could beat it, like just say Katana for example, that you could potentially Will-O-Wisp it on a Scarf set or something like that if you didn't feel like you needed the extra moves. So I can see this thing easily being OU. Chandelure is ran decently often in OU, and with quite a bit of success, as there's pretty much no switch-ins in the current metagame to Ghost types. I say pretty much there are switch-ins. As well as this thing's just a lot better. It's faster, so it doesn't necessarily need Scarf. It can run Specs more often. And in terms of draft league tier, this is easily tier 1, if not banned. I do say banned because it's pretty freaking good. It's gonna sweep a lot of teams. and no one's gonna have much for it unless they have Chansey. So next up we have UB Assembly, the brick wall, or a stack Ataka. Okay, I swear a kid came up with these names. Like, come on, please. So stack Ataka is a rock steel type, and I compare it to Bastiodon, but it's actually not that bad, where Bastion is just horrible. So HP of 61 is not the most ideal move or HP stat to have, but Toxapex runs with something in the 50s. And if you're investing a lot into HP, it's okay. 131 attack is also quite good. It allows it to not only wall stuff, it also allows it to take on some things offensively, as Rock and Steel are both decently good offensive typings, horrible defensive typings, weak to everything. Special attack defense is 211, which is amazing. It's gonna be eating pretty much every non-super effective hit, but if it is super effective, well, this is gonna take a lot of damage. Like for example, close combat just kills this thing. 51 special attack. You know it's not gonna be using special moves. 1 ounce for death is not ideal, but I'd rather have the physical defense over the special defense, because it's gonna be taking like fighting type moves, which are typically physical and not special, as well as ground type moves, which again you see that they're like Earthquake is more common than Earth Power, at least in my opinion. And it's move pool, so Stealth Rock makes sense if you want to use this as a lead, but I actually see this thing becoming like a Trick Room setter. Because it does have option of Trick Room, and that's 13 base stat, which means it's literally going to be outspeeding the entire metagame, and 131 attack is nothing to shy about, and its good bulk allows it to take a hit and set up the Trick Room. It also has a pretty good move pool. Gyro Ball with 13 speed is amazing. Stone Edge is a stab move that never hits. And Earthquake and Superpower are to help take on things like Toxapex and Ferrothorn, if need be. So I could see this thing maybe being underused. I don't think it's good enough for overused. If Mega Aegon can't get overused, then there's no way this thing is. But I think I should have definitely had this up. But I think it'll actually be able to get its attack if it runs a negative defense nature above its defense. Don't count me on that one, but I think it could actually do that. So in Trick Room, we'll actually be boosting its attack instead of its defense. So if you run like max HP and Brave, actually not Brave. What's the minus? Plus attack minus defense? I don't even know. Is that naive? Not like that. You could actually get attack boost. Again, I should probably have had this information on me, but I do not. But I think it does. So next up we have Point Ball. Again, what the fuck is these names? Which is a pure poison type, not really a good typing in my opinion. Psychic and Ground are pretty common in my opinion. Again, just Landorus is everywhere, especially with the buff it got. As well as its stats are very underwhelming. 67, 73, 67, 73, 67, 73. So this thing actually has an evolution, which will be the next Pokemon. We'll probably be running an Eviolite in my opinion. And I just don't see it being higher than PU. Its stats are horrendous. Like it might even be NFE. It has Beast Boost, which is the one thing going for it, and its move pool is lacking, which we can actually look on because there's nothing special about its stats. These are really the 4 moves it gets that are viable. Its move pool is absolutely horrible. So it'd probably be running this move set. Sludge Wave, Nasty Bite, Dragon Pulse, and Toxic is also replaceable with a Hidden Power. I guess if you really want to run a HP. But yeah, this thing could maybe just sit there with an Eviolite, set up a Nasty Plot, and get 1 kill. like probably running more speed than special attack, so it can get the speed boost because it needs those more than a special attack boost. And again, I can't even see this thing being usable in PU. It'll be horrible in the draft league format. Sort of upsets me. I feel like this thing could have been a lot better. Especially just even on the move pool. So if it just gave it a decent move pool. And then, but finally, we have the evolution of the Poiple, which is Naga and Adele. A poison and dragon typing, which is pretty good. Dragalge is what are you this gen? Dragalge's stats are nowhere close to this. So 73s and everything except for special attack and speed, where it has 127 special attack and 121 speed. So I guess 127 special attack. It could be better. It actually only has 540 BST compared to all the Ultra Beasts, other Ultra Beasts having the 570. So, you know, could potentially have better stats. So that's a little upsetting. But its speed is really nice. It will outspeed lots of things that it wants to. For example, the Lotties if they're in Scarf. Garchomp is nice to outspeed. It outspeeds pretty much every dragon type. Tapu Koko is too fast for it though, which is, you know, if we have the extra speed to outspeed Tapu Koko, it'd just be amazing mon. But 121 still allows it to be very much usable, especially as a late game sweeper. And the special attack is, again, not bad at all. It's pretty good. Just under Latios, I think. Latios is 130. I remember. Yeah, Latios is 130. So it'll definitely have some usable special attack. So if you look at its notable moves, you can see it's got a plethora of new moves compared to Poiple. There's Draco Meteor now, as alongside Dragon Pulse. Draco Meteor will probably be running on the Scarf in the spec set if it wants to run the spec set, but clearly not on the Nasty Plot set, which I think could still be the better set. But Scarf and Specs will both be usable. And yes, Sludge Wave, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Air Slash really, as well as Draco Meteor. And its coverage is not bad. You'll notice that it gets walled by Heat Ran, so I can see on the Nasty Plot set running like Dragon Pulse, Sludge Wave, and then Hidden Power Ground to take on Heat Ran. But then the problem I have with the Nasty Plot set is it's probably more usable in the Draft League metagame, because in this, you can see it sort of runs into a 4-move pool, like 4 moves slot syndrome, where if it doesn't run Hidden Power Ground, it gets walled by Heat Ran, but if it runs like Fire Blast or Flamethrower, which I didn't put on here because it's sort of repetitive, it gets walled by like Ferrothorn, for example. So it sort of needs both moves. So in OU, I could see this thing running like a Scarf or a Specs or a Life Orb set, maybe even Expert Belt if it doesn't want to take damage. But in Draft League format, it'll definitely be usable as a Nasty Plot. Like with Nasty Plot, as you know, you won't have most teams with like a Ferrothorn and a Heat Ran to try and wall it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and maybe learned some things about the Ultra Beasts, if you didn't already know what sort of sets and stuff they had. And other than that, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.